Hey, what's going on guys, Tigerr. Today we're back with another build. Now this one is one of my absolute favorites to use in Trials, which finally is back this weekend. By the time you're seeing this, Trials will probably be gone, because I did use this build for the whole weekend. I kind of wanted to iron some things out, like stats and all that, before I put a video out on it. But to jump right in, we're using Strand Hunter, and we're using Stompees. Now yes, I know before you say anything, this build has been around since Strand has been out, but there's a few things I want to really point out and why I think it's so good for Trials specifically. So to jump right in, we'll go over the subclass options. First, we're using Gambler's Dodge. I just really like having the extra melee energy. I don't like using Marksman Dodge all that much because you automatically reload with the grapple with the fragment we're using, so I just don't really see a need in it. Next, we're using Strafe Jump. This is just the best jump for PvP. Thread Spike, obviously, and then, as I mentioned before, using Grapple. This is the absolute key point of the build, this and Ensnaring Slam, but I'll go over that here in a second. But Grapple in Trials allows you to have such insane map control that you just cannot pass using this up. I mentioned it a lot in today's video, but basically your whole entire goal is just to get one pick on the map anywhere. You can instantly grapple to where the res is, and you just have full control over the round. But anyways, I'll go into more detail here in a minute. Going over the aspects, we're using Widow Soak. This way you have a additional grenade charge. That means an extra grapple, which means with the new stat system, it basically feels like you are constantly able to grapple. Like you'll at least have one around. And for our other aspect, we're using Ensnaring Slam. This one is basically whenever you are in the air, you press whatever your air move button is, and it just allows you to slam to the ground, and it suspends targets that are anywhere near you. So it just really allows for an entire area of map control. And this one is especially strong in Trials because a lot of the time people are going to be running at you with special ammo, whether it's a fusion or a shotgun. This aspect just kind of allows you to neutralize that, and if they're running at you, you just slam the ground. They're suspended in the air, and then you basically win. But then to go over the fragments, the only really key ones are the Thread of Ascent. This way you get plus 10 weapon stat, which isn't important to a lot of people. I like the extra handling and reload that it gives you, but the real key part here is the fact that whenever you grapple, it'll reload your equipped weapons and also grants you bonus AE and handling. This one is just crazy fun to use with grapple. And then also I really like using Thread of Wisdom. This way whenever you defeat somebody that is suspended, which will be a lot of people, it'll give you an Orb of Power. And for the last two, I just kind of use them as stat boosts. This one for class so that we can get more Ensnaring Slams going. And then Thread of Binding for the health, which is now incredibly important in Trials. But if you were to go with any other fragments, I would suggest using Thread of Generation. This one's not a bad option. That way whenever you deal damage, you get grenade energy back. So even though it is a minus 10 drop in your grenade stat, it does allow you to generate more grapples so you can move around the map more freely. Also, things like Thread of Continuity are really fun because you're going to be suspending and severing from the melee quite a lot. So if you're able to have that duration increased, it just makes the build synergize a little bit better. I just don't typically use them, but if you are looking for alternate fragments for these two, that's what I would suggest. And as I mentioned before, we are using Stompees. This one is just kind of, once again, to highlight how much we want to control the map in Trials. Having the extra sprint speed, slide distance, your strafe jump is buffed. It just makes it so we can move around the map more freely, and I think this is pretty much a must-have, but if you do have any other exotics that you really enjoy using, you can always swap it out. And for the weapons and stats, weapons really you can use absolutely anything. In this video, you'll mostly see me using things like Outbreak and Thorn, but that's just because of the nature of Trials. Right now, the meta is incredibly pulse-heavy, so having something like Outbreak is pretty nice. And then Thorn, obviously, exotic hand cannon. Super strong. Another one of my favorites is Graviton Spike, but weapons are completely up to you as always. Then for the stats, really the key things that I really wanted to focus on were having high health, grapple, and having at least 70 class. 70 for class is kind of the sweet spot for me. You don't need anything over 100. The overshield doesn't really do anything for you in PvP, and I like using those stats elsewhere, but this kind of makes it so you get your class ability as often as you'll need it. If you want to max this out to 100, you can, but that's not personally what I do. And lastly, I wanted to get 100 into weapons. This way you get the extra 10% reload and handling. This one is, I'm kind of experimenting with. If you don't want to spec into high weapons, if you want to drop this all the way down, I would 1000% spec into super. With Strand Hunter, I don't put too much value into the super because you have so much ability to control the map with just your regular abilities. I find it more useful to put it into things like grenade and class ability so you can get the slam more often. And then for the mods, here they are if you want to copy them down. Really the main key thing is we're going to be getting Orbs of Power from defeating any suspended target, so really the whole point of the mod usage for this build is to kind of figure out ways that you want to use that Orb of Power. For me, it's boosting my stats, so things like the Grenade Font obviously lets you grapple more often. You also have Health Font, give you more health regen, which is incredibly nice. Or even things like Weapon to add a little bit extra damage boost whenever you get that Orb of Power. And then also Class Font, because, you know, why not? Also, one last note. These enhanced athletics mods are so incredibly fun. It makes a noticeable difference in how fast you run around the map. So I'd definitely at least try these if you haven't already. And then lastly, before we jump into the games, if anybody wants to copy down the armor and shaders, here you go. But without further ado, and stop you guys from hearing me yap so often, we'll jump right into the games. And as always, if you do enjoy, I really appreciate a like, comment, sub, all that great stuff down below. It does help me out a lot. We're getting pretty close to 3,000 subs, which is kind of insane. But yeah, no more yapping for me. Let's jump right into the games. God damn. I'll take it. We'll take those. I was well played by him. Honestly, I just quit caring. I thought we had the round secured. That is fucking hilarious, though.
Only one enemy is left.
I love this build. I love it. Alright, outside flag. This is what we needed. Yep. Now the build can go crazy.
Opponent revived. Only one enemy is left.
Oh, I'm coming after him. Come here! If you get the outside flag, you can't lose with this build. It's insane. You get one pick, you have full control over the map. And of course, as soon as I say that, it goes to the far inside point. Nobody likes this point.
Only one enemy is left.
My god, I can't see anything. I just threw everything and hoped.
Only one
My gun didn't shoot again.
You are the last.
I've been having that bug so often where I pulled my shotgun out and it just doesn't shoot.
Only their ghosts remain.
It happened in my last video like 3 times. I'm grappling in. Oh. That's why you don't do that. Alright, outside flag is really where Outbreak is just disgustingly good. Oh, look at that. And the best part about this now is that you can rotate to where the res is. Just insanely easy.
Only one enemy is left.
Hey, look at that.
The
Honestly,
opposing team is
pretty
down.
perfect round to show off how this works. Honestly, what works the best for me with this build is your goal should be always to find the first pick. Once you get the first pick, you're far less likely to be team shotted, stuff like that. I got slowed.
Only one
That's
enemy
rough.
is left. Opponent revived.
Oh, we got heavy. We're fine. We're fine. Oh no, I have the glitch for the seasonal challenge. Okay, good shot.
Only one enemy is left.
Yeah, this gun is disgusting. I should have been using this the whole time.
No one left.
Alright, time to go in.
Only one enemy is left. 1 minute left, my friend.
Alright, we didn't get the kill with the slug, but thank God we had our melee up. What the? Thought I was gonna run into the wall and I just ended up flying off the map almost. Okay, me and T had the same idea. Let's go. See if they want to challenge this. Probably not. Definitely not. He's gonna try and run in and shoulder charge. That is a fact. Oh, teammate took care of him. Huge. Yeah, if you ever hear a fusion charging up and you're about to go around the corner, just jump.
Hold tight.
Do the slam. Throws them off way too much. It is easier said than done, obviously, but...
Only one enemy.
Oh, we traded. Damn. That's fine.
Round one.
I'm not liking this. We're gonna get sandwiched. Hopefully our teammate on the left takes care of those guys. I'm gonna wait out the res, because he should do the same.
Your ally is back in the fight. Only one enemy is left. 1 minute
I'm surprised I got that kill, honestly. I thought for sure he's gonna dodge around the corner. We're gonna try out Thorn this game. I've heard it's felt really, really good lately. That is not an angle I want to peek though. Oh yeah, that feels nice. Oh, I gotta reload.
Only one enemy is left. Guardian, it is you alone. Be brave. 1 minute left, my friend. Opponent revived. Only one enemy is left.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Your ally is back in the fight.
Oh, I wanted the melee.
Only one enemy is left.
I love this build so much, man. Like I keep saying it, I probably said it 30 times. This outside flag is just broken for this build. One pick. One pick is all you need. That's a little bit ambitious, not gonna lie. It's okay though, it's perma 2v3 as long as you hold off this res. Okay. That's the thing I love the most about this build is how much map control you get with just one pick. If you can at least make it a 3v2, it feels like a guaranteed win every round. You can grapple all the way across the map, you can slam on somebody, let your teammates clean up after you. I'm gonna go all the way around here. Oh, so did they.
Only one enemy is left.
Oh, I needed that kill, man. I needed that for the ego.
Only one enemy is left. 1 minute left, my friend.
What the?
Only one enemy is left.
Oh my god, this gun cooks.
Opposing team is down.
That's actually crazy.
You are the- One minute left, my friend. Only one enemy is left.
What the? You got Banner of War?
Your ally is back in the fight.
Oh my god, I couldn't aim. Don't pay attention to that. Look away.
That was you.
Look away.
Only one enemy is left.
Damn, I wanted to get that kill.
The match is yours. Celebrate. I will join.
Quick win though. Alright, let's see what we get.
To the light. This place is for fire teams to show skill.
A bunch of tier 3s. Keep away kill clip on this scout is nasty though. What the hell?